Yesterday's Harikatha, in yesterday's Harikatha, we heard how gopis were speaking with each other, and in their conversation, while they were speaking to each other, they referred to each other as Maya, means mother. Although there was no senior elderly gopi over there in that verse, mother means out of fear or out of astonishment, they referred as mother, because even when we are in some fearful situation, we immediately take the name of our mother. So that's why from their mouth, when they addressed, it's not to address someone actually, it's just spontaneously came from their mouth out of excitement. Oh, my mother, like that. In Hindi, it's called Mayari. And then we also heard uh, the birds sitting on the trees in Vrindavan. These birds, they are saints. But um, after research, after careful research, gopis said, no, these birds cannot be saints actually, because saints are like tapasvi, jnani, dhyani, yogi. Those are saints. They don't like really to sing and dance. They have no interest in singing and dancing. But these birds who are sitting on the branches of these trees in Vrindavan, they are enjoying Venu Madhuri of Krishna, and they are completely relishing it. They are relishing the nectar of Krishna's Venu Madhuri, the sweet nectarian sound of Krishna's flute. We heard till here yesterday. And further now we will hear today peacocks, cuckoos, peacocks, parrots, seeing them dancing and singing, it seems like definitely they are Bhakta Chuda Mani. They are devotees. They are not Rishi Muni, Gyani, Yogi, Tapasvi. Now we will hear. But Shuk, cuckoos, and Shuk means parrot, Koel means cuckoo bird, and Mayur means peacock. Apart from these, all other birds, seeing their behavior and um, their style of living, bhangima, it seems as if they are munis. Other birds apart from peacocks, parrots, and cuckoos, leaving these, rest all are munis, because peacocks and cuckoos, they are dancing. Apart from these three birds, rest all are munis, because they are they are it seems that um, they are behaving like muni actually. So from their symptoms, we can come to this conclusion. We can understand that they are either rishis or munis or bhaktas. We can know this by their symptoms. If they are munis, then they will be like what? Muni means those who are um, mm, those who are satisfied in their heart. Muni means those saints who are satisfied in their internal happiness and anand. They are called munis. And rishi means those who control their senses and engage in meditation, austerities, and they remain satisfied in their own soul. But who are devotees? Who are bhaktas? Um, Krishna's all symptoms can be seen in Krishna's devotees. So Bhagavan does what? He dances. Krishna dances. He sings, he dances, Mahaprabhu sings and dances in Kirtan. What does Mahaprabhu sing? Gaye Gora Madhur Sware. Gaye Gora Madhur Sware. It's a bhajan in Gaudiya Giti Guchi. You can get it from that book. With a very sweet voice, Mahaprabhu is singing Gaye Gora Madhur Sware. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gai Gora Madhur Sware. The song is sung by Mahaprabhu. It's a small bhajan. Actually, I think it's composed by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. But Mahaprabhu with a very sweet voice. Um, so Mahaprabhu gave us this process of Sankirtan. Whom do we serve? Whom are we serving, worshipping? Someone asked this question. Who is Prahlad ji then? He is a Jnani Bhakt. And Dhruv Maharaj is not taken in this category because he is Sakam Bhakt. Let's try to understand this. Dhruv, for his material desires, goes to Madhuvan in Vrindavan to fulfill his desires, material desires. Madhuvan comes in Braj Mandal Parikrama. So that's why he is not put in the category of devotees. He is a Sakam Bhakt. Sakam Bhakt. As per his desires, he went to Krishna. If you go to Krishna with your desires, for your desires, then you cannot be taken in the category of devotees. Later, when Dhruv Maharaj saw Bhagwan, then he can be taken in the category of devotee. But initially, he was Sakam. He had some desires. But Prahlad Maharaj, since birth, when he was in the womb of his mother, he was Nishkam devotee, Jnani Bhakt. Jnani Bhakt means those who know this, that my Prabhu doesn't feel hungry, my Prabhu doesn't feel thirst, he doesn't feel any tiredness. I don't need to massage his lotus feet. He's Bhagwan, he's Ishwar. But bhaktas, from where do they start? From Prahlad Maharaj. Why? I'm not saying this. Brihad Bhagavatamritam. Someday we will also read that scripture. It's a big book. It has 3 volumes. One volume takes 1 year. Not lots of patience is required to read that book, but it's a very beautiful book. If you want to understand the complete Gaudiya Vaishnav Siddhant and Ras Vichar, then you must read Brihad Bhagavatamritam book. Everything is in that book. So in that book, it is mentioned that Narad ji did some research work. Who is the who is that devotee who has got greatest mercy of Bhagwan? It's in detail, actually. First, Naraji went to a king, then he went to Indra, then he went to Brahma, then he went to Shiva. Hey Shiv, you are that devotee who has got greatest mercy of Krishna. Shivji said, no, I have not attained any mercy of Krishna. I fought with Krishna. 10th canto Bhagavatam. If you read in 10th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, Lord Shiva fought with Krishna in Dwarka Leela. That time Lord Shiva said one thing to Narad ji, Hey Narad, if you want to know who is the Who's that devotee who has got greatest mercy of Krishna? Then you must go to Prahlad Maharaj. Go to Prahlad Maharaj. There, Shivji, Shivji could have said Naraji to Lakshmi ji because she also massages the feet of Vishnu. But he didn't send her to Lakshmi ji because research is the topic of research is who is the greatest devotee who has got the that devotee who has got greatest mercy of Bhagavan. So when you write an email, there is a subject at the top. The subject of this email. What's the topic of this email? So if you leave the topic blank, then you get notification you're sending email without any subject. So the research topic is who is the devotee who attained greatest mercy of Krishna. So Shivji knows the entire Bhagavatam. He did not count himself in that section, in that list. He did not even count Lakshmi Devi. Lakshmi is day and night serving the lotus feet of Bhagwan. So is she not the one who attained mercy of Vishnu? She must be, but she's not a devotee. She's an energy. There's a difference between energy and devotee. Big difference. Devotee and energy. Bhagwan is not Shakti Vatsal. Bhagwan is Bhakt Vatsal. Shivji focused on one verse of Bhagavatam and then he sent Naraji to Prahlad Maharaj. Which verse is that? Bhagwan said, by taking Uddhav's hand in his own hands, Na Yatham Priya Atma, Atma Yoni Shankara, Na Shankar Na Nasishya Nirvatme Cha Yatha Bhava. It means Bhavan mentioned clearly 11th canto Srimad Bhagavatam. Hey Uddhav, Hey Uddhav, Na Yatha Me Priya Atma. My son who came from my navel, Brahma, he's not my so near. He's not so near to me. Shankar, he is also not so close to me. My brother Sankarshan, he's also not so near to me. Lakshmi ji, Shri, Lakshmi ji who massages my lotus feet, who rests on her chest, even she's not so near to me. Even my soul is also not so lovable to me as much as my devotees are to me. This is Krishna's statement. Lakshmi no, Shiva no, Brahma no. My brother Sankarsh no, not even him. My soul no. All my devotees are lovable and they're very near and dear to me. This is said by focusing on this mantra, this verse. Shiva sent Naraji to Prahlad Maharaj. Why this? What was the point of this? Of saying all this? In front of Prahlad Maharaj, Narsim Dev came. Did he offer him any bhoga? Did he ring any bell, Prahlad Maharaj? Oh, eat something, my lord. You must be tired. Okay, have some nectarian water, sharbat. Let me massage your lotus feet. Prahlad Maharaj did not get this kind of ideas of service because he's Gyani Bhakt. But Bhakt starts from here. That same Prahlad Maharaj, when he was in his school, when he was small, his teacher Shanya, he made him monitor of the class, and the teachers shunned Amarka, they went away for some time. And Prahlad Maharaj called all his friends and taught him about Komar Ache Dharm Bhagavad Anihar, Durlabh Manusha Janma. So this, and then Prahlad Maharaj did dance with his friends in that school. So they all danced together. A devotee cannot live without dancing in kirtan. The devotees cannot live without doing kirtan. Meera ji. They all are Bhakta Shreni. So, so all these birds, other apart from peacocks, cuckoos, and parrots, leaving these three and four cuckoos, parrots, peacocks, leaving these, all other birds are like munis. They're just sitting and they are like deeply absorbed in meditation. But peacocks are not meditating, parrots are not meditating, cuckoos are not meditating, they are devotees. And what are they doing? By hearing Krishna's Venu Nad, they are dancing. Such a subtle uh, description is given by gopis. Such subtle thought cannot be attained anywhere else. It's only gopis can speak like this. So seeing the behavior and acharan behavior of these birds, it can be seen that they are just like munis. They are hearing Krishna's Venu sound, but they're not doing kirtan like peacocks. They don't dance like peacocks. All other birds, they are hearing Krishna's flute song, but like devotees, they are not dancing and singing. Like Shuk and Sari, parrots, they are not doing kirtan like them. What does Shuk do? What does Shuk do? What does Shuk does? Whatever you say, it same language, in same tune, it will repeat. The parrot. Sari is also like this. Cuckoo is also like this. So I give this example in it's a very long, I mean, many 1996, this past time, or 1997, in Navdeep, we went to a house and okay, the cuckoo speaks Bengali. K means who is it? And me, I was looking at Madhapriya Prabhu, who is speaking like this. We went to see Darshan. There was a Mataji of Bhakti, disciple of Bhakti Rasha Sridhar Maharaj, and she was very aged, maybe 98, 99 years old. We went to take her blessings. So there was one cuckoo, koel, and the people of that house, they welcomed us very nicely. We took darshan of Mataji and we got her blessings. And then, Prabhu, look at this cuckoo, it speaks. You can talk to her. We went to in front of the cuckoo bird and we were like, waving at her. And she said, Tumar naam ki. The cuckoo bird said, means what is your name in Bengali? Tumar naam ki. And we were like surprised. And I said, my name is Krishna Kripa Das. And then we spoke in Bengali. Tumar naam ki. What is your name? And she said, Amara naam Maina. So that she was speaking like a little girl actually. Maina. My name is Maina. It's a quality. Shuk. We also saw parrots speaking. Ram Ram. Hari Bol. Even parrots speak like this. But you just need to train it. And very quickly they adopt. And even female parrot, that's called sari. And even cuckoo like sings so nicely, beautifully. In Braj Mandal Parikrama, we go to Kokilavan. Kokil means cuckoo. Even though she is black, dark complexioned, but she sings so beautifully. In your country, you might not find her there, but in India, Faridabad, we have seen in Navdeep, Haridwar. Early morning, she sings so beautifully. So her voice is so attractive and catchy. And we also hear this bhajan, Kokila kuhu kuhu gaye. I've never heard this bhajan before actually. Milan chale Radha, Milan chale Radha. This is a Braj bhajan actually. So Today, flute is being played by Krishna in Vrindavan, and Radha is walking. Cuckoo is singing so beautifully, and she is sitting on a tree. It's her nature. It's the nature of birds to sing. It's the nature of peacock to dance. It's the nature of parrots to sing. It's the nature of peacocks to dance, and it's the nature of cuckoos to sing. So Braj Gopis are saying all these qualities are of actually devotees. How they are seen in these three kinds of birds: peacocks, parrots, and suk and sari and cuckoos. And peacocks are always dancing, hearing Krishna's Venu Nath. They are not quiet and still. They are not closing their eyes and meditating like munis. Okay, now they're speaking about other birds um, who are following the dharma of munis. All these other birds who are following the dharma of munis, when they hear Krishna's flute song from distant, then they immediately come out from their nest and they go very near, very close to Krishna. They go near Krishna and they go near Krishna, and the beautiful the beautiful sound of the flute of Krishna, they get absorbed in that nectarian sound, and they become so the birds, okay, flower birds, the trees which have fresh buds, on the branches of those trees, these birds sit there and they are drinking the nectarian sound of Krishna's Venu's nad. Actually, they were earlier in their nest, but when they heard Krishna's flute sound, they came out and they went very near, very close to Krishna. And they sat on branches, those branches which had very beautiful birds and very fragrant flowers. And they have no obstacles in seeing Krishna. They look at him in such a way that there should be no obstacle in taking Krishna's darshan. And Krishna should also look at them. There should not be any obstacle in that. We should be able to see Krishna from distant. And second thing is, Krishna should also be able to take to you know look at us. In that manner, those birds sit among those birds, flowers, leaves in such a manner that they can easily take Krishna's darshan. Those leaves are actually absorbed in Krishna's nectar, Krishna's Venunath's nectar. Those leaves, those birds are absorbed. They are wet by Krishna's sweet nectar. So they could have also sat. Maharaj is saying here that he's actually first reading and then he will explain actually. Another point is being described here, that birds can sit anywhere on any tree, any branch of any trees. Now they want to see Krishna, and they also want to show themselves to Krishna. So we should must sit on such a tree where there are no leaves and no flowers, because they can very easily and directly see Krishna. Then why they chose such trees which have branches, birds, and flowers? There's a reason. These flowers and leaves from within these trees, leaves and birds only, we must take darshan of Krishna because they are favorable. They are very much anukul. To sit on such branches where there are fresh green leaves and very beautiful flowers and birds, they are very favorable to take Krishna's darshan because this place is very nirjan and anukul. This is the nature of saints. Where does saints like to reside? Nirjan's place. Nirjan means um, it means where there's no public. It's like forest, very quiet. Sometimes we say, I want to go to the forest. There won't be any people there, no public, no one to disturb me, no one to distract me. But um, this is not instructed for us to go to a forest and do bhajan in a forest. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada did not recommend us this. He did not recommend this for all of us. We cannot do bhajan as nirjan, means going to the forest and just living in the forest, and because we are not at that advanced level of bhakti, we cannot do nirjan bhajan. So we are being instructed to do bhajan among devotees. Do bhajan and recite among devotees. Do katha kirtan with devotees. Do sankirtan among devotees. Even if you want to fight, do it with devotees, not with outsiders. It is being said like this by Prabhupada. There was a devotee who was not speaking to anybody. He was always alone in one corner of the temple. He did not like to speak to anybody. Uh, what should I talk? I want to be alone. Then he was instructed, and don't do like this. Be with devotees always. Even if you want to fight, do it with devotees, but never be alone. We cannot do bhajan alone. But he did not listen, that devotee. And what happened then? He, what happened? Lust, anger, greed, envy came in his heart, and he wanted to get married. He desired to get married because he took no one's association actually. This is the dharma of munis to do nirjan bhajan. Devotees' dharma is not to be nirjan. Bhaktas, devotees, they always live with devotees. Love, fight, not hitting, not killing, not violence, not that kind of fighting. Do it with devotees, living in devotee community, with devotee community. And if you see faults, then first see your faults, then see faults in others. Don't judge others, first judge yourself. We see others faults in others very quickly, very easily, but we just cover up our faults. We don't disclose them to others. So that is why, needle, how many holes it has? Just one hole. And a stainer to stain the milk or tea, stainer, how many holes it has? Can you count? A tea strainer, see, when it saw a needle, it saw faults in it. Oh, see, oh, you needle, you have one hole behind you. And the needle is laughing loudly. And the strainer asks, why are you laughing? I don't need to speak anything. You just look at yourself and you understand. You can see one hole in me, one fault in me, but you are full of so many holes. That is why we must live with devotees. It's natural. We will see faults in others, but even when you see faults, don't leave devotees and don't live separately. Seeing them, we must see more faults in ourselves. That I'm a um, culprit. But if you live alone, which is the dharma of the munis, you, if you live like Nirjan, then you will see you'll feel I'm the only Mahabhagavat. I have no faults in me. I'm perfect. When you see faults in you, when we live in a community, then we see our faults, our shortcomings. And if I just live alone, I will not find any fault in myself. This is the difference in a devotee and Munijano. So that is why these birds, they could have easily sat on such branches of trees where there were no leaves, no green leaves, but they don't want to do that. They don't want to show to everyone, so they are hiding behind those flowers and birds and leaves, and they want to be nirjan. This is one point. Second point is that Venu Nad, the nectarian of Krishna's flute, uh, uh, they are just birds. They okay, okay. So when they hear Krishna's flute sound, they might fall down from the branches. That's why intentionally they are sitting at such a point where they are fresh leaves. So Maharaj will explain it now. So second point is that anyone who hears Krishna's flute song, they if they are unconscious like a stone, even they will get emotions. Even unconscious thing can also get consciousness. And those who are conscious, those who have emotions and feelings, they become unconscious. They become unconscious. Unconscious becomes conscious, and conscious becomes unconscious when they hear Krishna's flute sound. So matter becomes conscious, like stone. But the stone is like a matter. It's inert. It has no consciousness, no feelings, no moods. But the effect of Krishna's sound is such that it can even melt that stone. When we do parikrama at Govardhan, Radha Rani there, she kept her mukut, her throne at some place, and there's a sign there of her throne. That stone became so emotional, you know, when Radha it got impressions of Radharani's throne. It's at Suryakund. So when Krishna plays when when Krishna plays flute in Govardhan, the stones melt, and the stones get the impressions of Krishna's lotus feet. Even the feet of cows, hooves, even they get impressions. Stones get the impressions of Krishna's cows' hooves. So inert matter becomes conscious. They melt. They get emotions. But this is not ultimate. That this might be very astonishing, that a stone is getting emotions and it's getting melted, but this is not ultimate. What happens further? Those things which have emotions, they can become unconscious. This is extreme, actually, more extreme than matter becoming conscious. So here birds are thinking Venu Nath, the nectarian of Krishna's flute sound, when they there's a chance that we can become unconscious. Because they are conscious, they are birds, but there's a chance they might become unconscious and they might fall down. They are just birds. Gopis are saying they are just birds. They are not so great. They are just normal birds. That is why, um, forgetting the forgetting that I am this body, I am this mind, not caring about these, forgetting this knowledge that I am this body. If they sit on those branches where there are no leaves and branches, there are high chances they might fall down. If they forget that I am this body, there are high chances they might become unconscious. When they hear Krishna's flute sound, they will become unconscious. They will lose their consciousness, and if there are no leaves around them, they will definitely fall down. These poor birds. That is why. That is why. Um, there are less chances that if they sit on those branches where there are leaves, they might not fall down after hearing Krishna's flute sound. So there are less chances of falling down from there. That's why intentionally they are sitting on such branches where there are green leaves and flowers. So Maharaj is asking if you're understanding or not. So many details are mentioned here, and you will not get such details anywhere else. These birds, these birds are like munis. They are not doing any kirtan or dancing. They are not shuk. They are not sari. They are not cuckoos. They are not peacocks. And they, these birds, even though they are like munis and they're sitting on branches of trees, and they're absorbed, and they want to take darshan of Krishna. They want to hear Krishna's flute sound. But they made a choice where to sit and from where to see Krishna. They want to sit on such a branch where there are fresh green leaves and flowers and buds. Because from inside, within those flowers and birds and leaves, we will be able to see Krishna from distant, and Krishna will also be able to look at us in a hiding way. In a hiding way. If you ask these birds, you want to see Krishna, and Krishna wants to see you, then why don't you sit on such a branch which is just like so open, no obstacles, no uh, leaves and no flowers? They said no. The birds said no. Why no? Because they are munis. Munis like to live in a nirjan place where nobody can see them, nobody can disturb them. If they sit in an open place, everybody can see them. From where they hide themselves? So to hide, they sat on such a branch which has lots of fresh green leaves, buds, and flowers. So what is the speciality of that branch which has green leaves and flowers and buds? These flowers and leaves also, they also heard Krishna's Venu's sound, and in that nectarian sound they get absorbed. That's why they're always green and fresh, evergreen. They also look at Krishna's beauty and relish it. And they also hear Krishna's flute sound and they relish it. So if they sit on a very dry branch, they are just birds. They are just birds. Gopis are saying they are poor birds. This is the style of gopis. They are just poor birds. After all, they are just poor birds. If they hear Krishna's flute song, they will lose their consciousness. And if they lose their consciousness, then what will happen? If you sit on a branch of a tree, have you ever sat? Mahar is asking. Don't try. If you sit on a branch of a tree and you become sleepy, you want to sleep. If you want to sleep, then what happens? We will just fall down immediately from that branch of the tree. So birds are so mature, these birds. They are intelligent. They are not intentionally sitting on such a branch which has no leaves and flowers, because if they hear Krishna's Venu song, they will become unconscious. They might fall down and hurt themselves. That is why they are sitting they are sitting on that branch where there are leaves and flowers and birds. They will save them. They will save them. If even they become unconscious after hearing Krishna's flute song, there won't be any fear of falling down, because the leaves will take care of them. The flowers will take care of them. So I can give you one example here. Many years back, 20 years back, we all went to South India. There's a temple there, Ahobilam Nrsimha temple in Andhra Pradesh, India. It's in South India, where Nrsimha Bhavan killed Hiranyakashipu. Is the exact spot, Ahobilam, because when Narsim Bhavan appeared and killed Hiranyakashipu, all demigods said, "Oh Bilam, oh Bilam, oh Bilam! What great strength! What great strength! What great strength!" So the place is named Ahobilam. Sri Mahaprabhu also went there. Mahaprabhu danced there. He danced there. Shri Nasima, Jai Jai Narsingha, Parla Desha Jai Padma, Mukha Padma Bringa. Mahaprabhu sang like this. Sri Mahaprabhu started dancing there. So when we went there 20 years back, it's very high. It's like a hill. That place where Hiranyakashipu was killed, we reached to that point. And there's another hill further. It's very steep. That pillar is there where Narsimha Dev appeared. It's like this. Like this. It's like steep. There are no stairs, no way. Like a monkey, we were like catching trees, holding grasses, stones. We were hiking actually. And we reached at the peak point where Nrsimha Dev appeared on a pillar. It's so difficult to climb there, and if you look down from that point, you will get an heart attack. It's so steep. It's a deep valley actually. So we just closed our eyes actually. Otherwise, heart attack. We touch that pillar, but when you come down, then how you have to come down? Um, so like we went up like this, you can't come down straight. If you come down straight, then Hari Bol, Ram Naam Satya hai, gone. And we were four people together. When one of our friend, oh, he slipped. His foot slipped, and he came down. We thought he's gone. We thought he reached Narsimha Dham. But some trees had he got stuck in some trees and branches. They stopped him. The moment it stopped, he got saved. If there was no such tree, then all glories to Narsimha Deva. Namaste Narsimhaya Palad Lad Daine. Ito Narsimha Parto Narsinga Yeto Yeto Yam Mito Narsinga. He must have died. So he must have, that tree saved him actually. Reading this, it reminded me of that past time. That's why these trees, even though they are these birds are munis, they want to be in a nirjan stan, but they are sitting on those trees where there are fresh leaves and flowers and very small new buds. Intentionally, they did that. They made that choice. Because if they become unconscious after seeing Krishna, after hearing Krishna's flute sound, they will become unconscious and they will fall down. Normally, the munis, okay, now it's being explained. It's explained here that normally, where do munis reside? Their lifestyle. What is their lifestyle? Where do they live? They make a hut, um, um, and they cover it with leaves, with grass and leaves, because they want to live at a nirjan spot. Even just like that, all these birds, those who are like munis, even they want to live on such branches of trees where they are flowers and leaves, those who cover the branches of that tree. So from there, from this point, we can understand that their nature is actually like munis, because munis like to live like this. They cover their hut with grass and leaves in a nirjan spot, ekant. They want to live in a quiet place, and residing there very quietly, what they do, they uh, the waves of Krishna's sound, flute sound, they they drink it through their ears. We drink with mouth, right? From mouth, right? With ears we hear, right? But in spiritual world, in spirituality, with ears only, one can drink the nectar, not by their mouth. From mouth, they drink the nectar when they speak. And those who are listening, those who are hearing, they drink the nectar via their ears. So Guruji is speaking Harikatha, and Guruji is relishing the Harikatha, and we, his disciples, are sitting and listening to him. We are not speaking Harikatha. How will we relish it? How will the audience relish Harikatha? By hearing Harikatha with ears. That is why here these birds with their ears will are drinking the nectar, because they don't speak. They just listen quietly. And that time, listening, what happens? They get so absorbed in their mood, bhav, that they half close their eyes. Maharaj is showing. Maharaj is actually showing half closed eyes. It's called dhyan mudra, meditation posture. Eyes half opened, half closed. So these birds do like this. Eyes half open, half closed. And with ears, they will hear Krishna's Venu's nectar. This is how these birds are, like munis. So these birds forget everything about their body and everything related to their bodies. And then these birds think at that time, apart from this Venu of Krishna, is there anything else in this world? No, there is nothing else. Birds are thinking like this. They think like this after they hear Krishna's flute song. Nothing is so beautiful in this world apart from Krishna's Venu sound. Who is topmost, Muni or devotee? In relation to Munis, Prahlad Maharaj said um, all the munis are very quiet. Moan means they don't speak. They are always in their meditation and they always worry for their betterment. So these birds are like not dancing, not singing, just like saints, munis. They are taking the entire benefit of Krishna's Venu Nad, but they are not making any sound. They are not singing, they are not moving, they are not dancing. So Prahlad Maharaj said, Pray Devna Munyo Samati Kama. These munis are conjuice, they are greedy. Not greedy, a miser. Are you all miser? No, you all are not miser, you all are devotees. Maharaj is saying the people who are miser, they are laughing more because this is about them. All these munis are very miser. They only worry for their betterment. They don't worry for others. Prahlad is saying, I'm not like them. I worry for myself. I also worry for all my friends, all these demon children in my family, in my school. I worry for all of them. I'm not miser. So, in one sense, Prahlad Maharaj uh, pointed out towards munis that they are miser. Shri Kavi Karnapun, we many people might not know about him. Kavi Karnapun, he's one of our greatest acharya. He also composed Anand Vrindavan Champu book. Kavi Karnapun. He was a small child and um, he sucked the thumb of Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. So it is said those of Gurudev's thumb of his feet, it has all teeth, and Mahaprabhu's thumb of his feet has the entire universe, not just some tirthas. And Kavi Karnapun uh, got the entire mercy of Mahaprabhu, and his name became Kavi, the great poet. Kavi means a great poet. Uh, Eventually, devotees become Kavi, means poet. They write bhajans. Adi Kavyam Muhantyam Yasyam. Brahmaji said Adi Kavi. Shukdev is also called as Adi Kavi. Rupa Goswami is Adi Kavi. Krishnadas Kaviraj. So this quality comes automatically, spontaneously in a devotee. That's why his name is Kavi Karnpun Goswami. So there's a beautiful pastime. Uh, Maybe some other day I'll tell you that pastime. The next verse is very long. We will hear it next time because Kavi Karnpur Goswami composed a book which is Anand Vrindavan Champu, and it has in detail the pastimes of Krishna. It's like a poem actually. Champu means what? Where Gadde and Padde are together. means Alankar language of Alankar, poetic language, and it has many details. Shijeev Goswami also composed, he wrote Gopal Champu, and he wrote Anand Vrindavan Champu. What is the difference between these two? Jiva Goswami composed Gopal Champu that has Vrindavan Leela, Mathura Leela, Dwarka Leela in detail. But Kavi Karnpun composed Anand Vrindavan Champu. It has, his feelings are such that my Krishna never leaves and goes outside Vrindavan. So he has not mentioned Mathura Leela or Dwarka Leela. He only composed Vrindavan Leela, Holy Leela, the pastimes of Holi, Bamshi Churaiya Leela, how Radharani stole Krishna's flute, how the pastime of Holy festival took place. So all these details, pastimes, Antaranga pastimes, he mentioned them in this book, Anand Vrindavan Champu. And when we hear the Katha of Shukdev Goswami, how he's a parrot, he sits on the hand of Radharani, where is this mentioned? Anand Vrindavan Champu, it is mentioned there. So we will hear tomorrow. Let's end it here today. All glories to Sri Venu Geet. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, dear.